start of day one, and already 2 hours in, past 3 boats so far. See 2 in the distance there, and we're just passing the bottom of San Antonio. That'll be the last bit of land we'll see for a little while, the next 10 to 11 days. At the moment we're maintaining about 7.5 to 8 knots, so the sea's not bad, 1.5 to 2 metre swell, gentle northeasterly wind. San Antonio looking absolutely stunning there. Okay, this is start of day 3. As you can see, we've got the cruising chute and the Genoa both poled out. Massive, great big sail area pulling us along. Been giving us fabulous speeds overnight. It's slowed down a little bit now as the winds ease. So far we've passed 4 yachts, and we saw a super tanker at 9 o'clock just as it was getting dark on the first night. He passed us within 1.5 miles in front of the bow, and this morning at about 8:15, some 3 or 4 miles off to the starboard side out there, we saw a deep sea fishing boat, and so far that's the only contact we've had. We did see last night somewhere in the stern, back in the southeast there, we saw sails from a yacht, but we've left them behind. Everything seems to be holding together all right, no real problems at all. The crew are working excellently, both down sorting out food at the moment, so having a really good time. And yeah, start of day 3, nearly 300 miles under our belt so far. Well, this is day 11 now. We are just over 350 miles still to run to Suriname. We've had an interesting 11 days. If you look on the bottom of the mast there, you'll see the damage where the kicker ripped out on day 5. Up until that point we were really going extremely well with speeds over 160 miles a day, and everything was going absolutely superbly. But when the kicker broke out, that stopped us flattening our mainsail and getting the drive we needed, and we couldn't then run full main. So since then we've had to slow down quite considerably. We also got a bit of a problem with the pole. The pole attachment to the mast is not strong enough, and we had to nurse that along. So again, that slowed us down, not being able to run exactly how we would like. Here we are. Well, this is the Atlantic Ocean, and this is all we've seen for the last 11 days. We saw a couple of ships at night and a few blips on the radar, that's all. 2 nights ago, just coming up to midnight, we hit our first squall. We were about 150, 160 miles northwest of here, and we just got drowned. Tropically drowned would be the way to describe it. Torrential rain. The winds thankfully not too high, peaking at about 30 knots, and we had that for all the night before last, all day yesterday, and most of last night. The last one last night that started at about 1 o'clock in the morning was quite good. We decided to motor, because between the tropical squalls, very little wind, and we decided to motor. Then at about 1 o'clock we picked up this squall, and thankfully it wasn't too much rain in it. There was a fair bit of wind, and we were able to use that wind to our advantage, and made really good passage overnight. Some of the best times. We got about 124 miles all day yesterday, and considering for many hours we were actually stationary, we were doing really, really well. But we're back to motoring again today. Squalls are gone, the sun is out over to the south there, quite warm. We got all the boat opened up to try and air it out, get rid of the dampness of it, and we're just heading now, say 350 odd miles to Suriname. We're motoring, decided to motor until we pick up a little bit of wind. We're due to pick up some wind in about 50-60 miles, so most of the day is going to be a motor. Hopefully later on today we'll start to pick up a bit of wind that can sail overnight again. looking at about another 3 days to complete this part of the passage at these sort of speeds, unless we do pick up some considerable wind. So that's it, start of day 11, and probably 3 more days to go. 14 days for the crossing will still be remarkably good. Here we are, afternoon of day 14, and just about 40 odd miles to go before we hit land at Suriname. As you can see, we've got everything up to catch as much wind as we can, and we're still motoring. Been motoring most of last night and all of this morning. We've had various squalls here, torrential rain over the last 2 or 3 days, but now the seas have flattened right out. It's beautiful. Only got about 25 metres of water underneath us at the moment. It's a bit different to the thousands of metres that we've been used to over the last 14 days or so. Yeah, well, we're nearly there. And chart plotter, you can see just a little bit of land showing in the bottom left hand corner. We'll soon be there. Be in tonight into South America. There you go, we've arrived. It's Sunday morning and we've got the barbie on for bacon, sausage butties in the river Suriname. Look at it, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, a nice relaxing morning. This is the little tributary as you go into the Suriname River. We came in here about 11:30 last night in the dark, dropped the anchor and crashed out. Just over 13.5 days. What a beautiful morning we've got this morning. Looking all the way around. Obviously the tree line coming right down to the river, and a beautiful smell of eucalyptus in the air all the time. Yeah, it's lovely.